Hello, I'm Kate Harvey.
And I'm Lauren Spainhauer.
Welcome to this rare Monday edition of Lions Weekly, where we cover important events here at the school as well as in the community. We have a great broadcast for you today.
Yes, we do. We have part one of our spring sports preview, seeing where you guys go for lunch, a dating challenge, and a recap of Gender Wars.
Let's get things started with our spring sports preview. Quentin and his group went to take an exclusive look at our soccer team as well as the track team.
Let's go to them.
For sports this week, we did a preview of some of the spring sports. The sports that we did this week are soccer and track. We went and got an interview with the great Coach Wright. Here's Tyler with the interview.
How do you think the soccer team is going to do this year?
I think we have a good team. We've got a good group of guys. It's a pretty young team. A lot of sophomores and juniors are playing. So far we've had 3 games. We played ALA, Union, and Pineview. I had good games in all of them. Let's see, right now Kyle Moffitt's our leading scorer, and we got some other good goals from a couple other guys.
How do you think the region is going to go?
We should finish at the top. We split 1-1 with Spanish Fork last year, who I think will be our toughest rival in the region. So.
We hope that the soccer team has another great season. Now we go to Nick, who got an interview with the track coach, Coach Rockwood.
How do you think the track team is going to do this year?
We're going to do very, very well. I'm hoping we can win a region championship.
How do you think the new track's going to affect the track team this year?
I'm really excited about our new track. It is, except for BYU, it's the nicest track in the whole county, in the whole valley. It's going to do very well. It's going to, our times are going to be faster. It's going to reduce our injury and generate a lot of enthusiasm.
Alright, awesome. When are the practices going to start for the track team?
Well, track has no tryouts, no cuts, and we start on Monday, February 27th. We practice every day at 3 out on the track, so everyone is welcome.
We hope that the track team does great this year. We would also like to congratulate the boys and girls basketball teams for their hard work and great season. Now that concludes the sports for this week's for Lions Sports. I am Quentin Morse. Back to you guys.
Thanks, guys. I'm really looking forward to these spring sports. It reminds me the summer's getting closer and closer.
Oh, it sure does, Cade. All right, for those of you who already have lunch on your mind but aren't sure where to go, Taylor and his group take care of that for you.
You know what? I actually already have lunch on my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should let Taylor and his group tell us something about where to go.
No, that's a good idea. Let's go to them.
Hey, Payson, so we're going to go find the main lunch hangout here in Payson. We started at Little Caesars. Let's go. Little Caesars is an ideal lunch spot for many high schoolers because of its close location and cheap prices. Little Caesars also has a deal for PHS students where Crazy Bread is only $1 as opposed to its normal $3 price. Our next stop is Polar Queen. This home-style eatery is located next to Little Caesars and across from Fast Gas. And Polar Queen is a very close and very delicious restaurant with menu items featuring ice cream, milkshakes, classic hamburgers, and many seafood sandwiches and salads. Our next stop is one of the newest restaurants in Payson, Poor Boys Barbecue and Dogs. This restaurant specializes in Southern-style food with many varieties of hot dogs and Southern fried food and, of course, barbecue. Next is Wendy's. Although it is quite a ways away from the school, next to Walmart, Wendy's remains popular among students for its fast service, low prices, and some of the best hamburgers fast food has to offer. Popular items include the Baconator, natural cut fries, chicken sandwiches, and the ever-faithful hamburger. We saw a lot of great places today for lunch. We went from Little Caesars into Polar Queen, and we went from Poor Boys to Wendy's. However, some people just like to have lunch at home, which has the advantage of a completely custom meal from the extravagant to the quick and simple. Wherever you go for lunch, though, it's a great way to get you through the day. Bon appetit!
Thanks, guys. Those are some great places to chat down during lunch break.
They sure are, and some of those are great places to go on a date too.
Speaking of dates, do you know what time it is?
9:25.
Not the actual. Never mind. It's time for the dating challenge. Daniel and Austin were giving $10 in a 10-mile radius, making this week's a little bit more tricky.
It sure does, Lauren. Let's see how they did.
こんにちは、ヤマハ、ハンダ、ヨシ、ソニー、ユキオ、三菱、ニンテンドー。
Naruto, Suzuki, Godzilla, Sushi, Nihao, Kailan, Nissan, Atari.
ユンユン、ポケモン、東京、トヨタ、シビック、ハンダイ。
Sesame Chicken, Jackie Chan, Yao Ming.
ほよ
Go on a nature hike. Watch the sunrise.
Watch the sunset.
You guys could just hang around and play some board games. 2, 4, 6. Alright, so let's see, I got 3 hotels on Boardwalk. That'll be $15,000.
Screw this, man.
Not Monopoly.
Play hide and seek.
Go on a scavenger hunt, mateys.
Found it. Play Guitar Hero.
You can go parking.
Yeah, you know, go to some parks around town. Go to the library, read some romances.
Go stargazing.
You can come hang out at Spring Lake. Yeah, look at those lovebirds. Come over here, feed the ducks, and maybe look at Spring Lake, because there's no way I'm swimming in that.
You can come to Dairy Queen during their happy hour and get any shakes or drinks for half off, 2 to 4 o'clock.
Will Tyson High, we gave you a lot of fun ideas. You know, some of them were kind of goofy, but there's still a lot of things you can do around town for $10 and within 10 miles.
Yeah, well, I don't know about a lot, but you can definitely think of something if you're creative. The key is creativity, and girls like that anyways.
Definitely, like, you know, you're not going to be able to buy a whole lot of stuff, but, you know, a home-cooked meal is always something that's good to try. Games, you know, like, a lot of those activities that we showed you guys are excellent date ideas in reality.
Yeah, show off your culinary skills. You know, I mean, make yourself some nice lasagna or something.
Yeah, if it's homemade, you know, as long as you have a good recipe, it's going to be delicious, and you're going to be able to stay within that budget. And, you know, if you hit your cap with that, then you can do a lot of free date ideas too. So,
Totally true.
anyways, back to you guys.
Thanks, guys. $10, 10 miles. Who would have thought it was possible?
Right? Very impressive. So now those of you on a strict budget can have a great time with your date for a low price while keeping it close to home.
All right. For those of you that may or may not know, Payson High School held their second annual Gender Wars all last week with one final bundle of challenges on Friday to decide the winner.
Let's go to Robbie and Malachi to find out more about the Gender Wars.
Gender Wars this year was a big hit. Lots of activities and, of course, the grand finale on Friday. Here are some highlights from the assembly.
yourself so high with the hearts that you broke. Well, I have seen behind
In the end, the girls came out on top. Good job, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Gender Wars was another great success this year, and I hope that it'll stick around for more years to come.
Absolutely. I find the Gender Wars assemblies and challenges very entertaining, but too bad that was the last one that we'll get to be a part of.
Oh, yeah. I just realized that. You know, that kind of bums me out a little.
Me too, Lauren. Me too. All right, for those of you that want to know about upcoming events and are too lazy to look it up on your own, me and Lauren took care of it for you.
Today will be a makeup day, so school will get out around 2 o'clock. Make sure you take the time to talk to your teachers, find out what you're missing, and get it turned in. The baseball team has a game at Orem today starting at 3 o'clock, and they also have a home game against Timpview tomorrow at 3.
The Region Jazz Band competition will be held Wednesday, March 7th, starting at 2:30 in the auditorium, so make sure to go support our jazz band.
So that's all we have for you today. If you have any questions or concerns on the show, please talk to me, Mr. Peary, or Kate, or any of the Lions Weekly news team.
For Lions Weekly, I'm Kate Harvey.
And I'm Lauren Spainhauer. Remember the name and have a great week pacing.
No